What's going on, guys? It's Chase with Wild Chase Outdoors, and today I have this beautiful ham off this hog that we've harvested. If you've watched some of our videos, you might have actually seen the video when Oscar and I went down to South Texas and took a couple of these home. This isn't Animal Planet, but we live in Texas, and these wild hogs do about $52 million a year in damage to crops. So they're widely harvested in Texas, and I think for how much they're harvested, they're probably the most underutilized animals that we take off this planet, right? And the best part about it, it's so simple, so tasty. Throw it in the crock pot, check it out when you wake up, super easy. And I think one of the biggest kicks that I get out is I cook this stuff all the time. Friends, family, people at work, especially people who don't eat wild game or say they would never eat a hog. Make them something and they try and they're like, oh, it's so great, what is that? And you get to break it to them that they're eating a wild hog that was alive a couple weeks ago. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to prep this thing up, show y'all how I cook it. We're going to do some tacos for tomorrow. And I don't know about y'all, but in this household we eat tacos twice a week. So this is definitely fits our wheelhouse. Alright, well, let's get to it. So the first thing I'm going to do here, I have this ham here. Still has the bone in it. I'm going to leave the bone in it. It's gonna pull right out as soon as it's done cooking. I am gonna cut some of this fat off here though, not because I'm worried about the taste. It all breaks down in the crock pot. You'll never know that it's there, but I want my seasoning to stick to the meat before I sear it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, now we've got this trimmed up a little bit, and you can probably tell there's still a little bit of silver skin on there, a little bit of fat. Don't worry about it. It's not like if you're trying to sear some steaks or something like that where you can really taste the fat, especially deer fat. Don't worry about it. The crock pot is going to break it all down. You're never going to know it was there. The only reason I do it is in my personal opinion, I think that the rub sticks to it a little bit better. So we've got it all trimmed up as far as I'm concerned, and I'm just going to put whatever your favorite pork rub is. I'm using this chupacabra rub. You can find it here in Texas at most of your HEBs, but wherever you go or whatever you use, just any kind of pork rub. I'm gonna season it pretty liberally because we're not putting much else in this crock pot. I got a little bit of onion and some minced garlic that we'll throw in there, and just a tiny bit of teriyaki sauce, but I'm gonna rub this in, get in there all the cracks. I'm telling you, it's super simple. Put it in there, forget about it for a while, come back to some real tender meat. Alright, perfect. It's about how I like it. Get this cast iron warmed up and get you a little sear on all sides. Be right back. Alright, well, the cast iron's warming up. We'll cut up this onion, get this other stuff in the crock pot, ready to throw that ham in there. So however you want to cut up this onion, it doesn't matter. We're just going to make a bed in the bottom of this. It's all going to render down. I like longer strips in my tacos, so I'm going to cut these somewhat long. So, and I'm no chef, so don't judge my knifing skills. Do just enough to get by. I'm gonna put this whole large white onion in there. Just kind of spread it across the bottom evenly, break up some big clumps. Nothing fancy to it. And if my wife can do it, anybody can do it, so there's hope for everybody. Won't tell her I said that though. All that stuff, and we're not going to put a broth or anything in here. We're not making a stew, but all this stuff will break down and will be pretty juicy. So I got a 1/3 cup of minced garlic, throw that in there, and a little bit of this teriyaki sauce, about 1/2 cup. All right. set that aside. We'll go sear this ham. All right, we got our cast iron up to temp. I got it on just a medium-high heat. We're just gonna do a quick sear on this ham. And you don't have to do this. I prefer doing it. I like getting a couple of those pieces that are charred a little bit, but it's not 100% necessary. All right, we got it all seared up. Said just a little bit of olive oil in a cast iron skillet. A couple seconds each side. It's ready to go. All we got to do, set that in our crock pot, and that is it. Close this bad boy up, put it on low. 8 to 10 hours, you're gonna have some of the best tacos you've probably ever made. All right, we'll see you in 8 to 10 hours. All right, it's been about 10 hours, and man, let me tell you, this smells amazing. I haven't even opened it yet. Check that. Oh yeah. All right, let's check this out. Oh yeah. Yep. That's what you're looking for. Absolutely perfect. All right, time for the good part. So I'm not a taco purist, and you make your tacos however you want to. Here's how I like to make them. Get the tortilla, some of this awesome wild hog, some onions, cilantro. I like doing a little bit of lime juice. I ran out of lime, so this is gonna have to work. And some homemade salsa. All right, that's got our lick. Let's give it a try. Telling y'all, this is good. Y'all are missing out. If y'all are not cleaning your hogs out, quit doing that. Cook them just like this. Super easy. I promise you won't regret it. We'll catch y'all on the next one.